Evolution's a quantitative trace, and you know how quantitative genetics is just woo. So we got to make it fun any way we can. And I like Edmund Brody's 1992 evidence with correlated selection, right? For color patterns on snakes. Let's do snakes, right? Stripes. Long stripes. Behavioral pattern for escape of predation. I think we should do a video game for humans on this, all right? We test through a video game that has an algorithm that will randomly respond to success in their predation. And the patterns, right? I'm thinking, maybe old school video game-ish, right? And then you test their ability to catch that stripe, right? And it's hard to judge how to stop a stripe when it's moving. So this has to be a 3D, right? It has to be interactive here to where they're not seeing it. Maybe you could try it on the game and see how it works, right? As it's coming across the screen at different algorithm rates, it would vary in pathways and stuff. Oh, sound familiar, right? Yeah. And then boom, you test it or stop on it. And then you see how they learn compared to how evolution would learn. You see what I'm saying? So you start to treat the human who's playing the game. Yeah, this is a vertebrate experiment, lots of paperwork, as the predator. And you give the game evolutionary tools such as natural selection and this correlated selection, right? You throw a mutation in 2 or so characteristics as the game goes on, because there has to be 2, right? Because the whole point of learning evolution is to understand how organisms get to where they are right now and how they got there and where they're going, right? And so here's what they say. You could test the humans as a predator stopping a line, right? At whatever relative pace and speed. And then based on their progress, you have natural selection act upon changing that organism. And you see, you could look at the learning curve, right, of a human or a predator that can think. You see what I'm saying? And try to mimic or see how well they do or how that evolutionary history plays out compared to what you may see in nature. And the question is, right, would the humans playing the game, what percentage could cause that species to go extinct because they adapt so well to natural selection and genetic inheritance, using all those factors, right? So you're developing a game that tests evolution on a human to see if that human could cause a species to go extinct. Or is there a possibility that natural selection and genetic diversity, the inheritance of it, right? The heritability can outperform the predator. Some cases, I would predict it wouldn't. Most cases, maybe if it's over long enough time, that human predator could learn that game so well, it would win in the worst way. Right?